So remember Mayor Pete, who his claim to fame was being the mayor of South Bend, Indiana? And he was an awful mayor at that. He couldn't even fix the potholes at the home of University of Notre Dame. Great school, by the way. South Bend, not exactly good leadership by Mayor Pete. Anyway, he has now come out because he's the Department of Transportation, whatever he does in that position, I'm not exactly sure, saying that his new brilliant idea is that we are going to tax people by the miles they drive. Listen.
About a mileage-based tax.
So I think that shows a lot of promise. If we believe in that so-called user pays principle, the idea that part of how we pay for roads is you pay based on how much you drive, the gas tax used to be the obvious way to do it. It's not anymore. So a so-called vehicle miles traveled tax or mileage tax, whatever you want to call it, could be a way to do it.
Now, it's an incredibly dumb idea, but what it really is an attack on rural voters and suburban families. They want everyone to live in cloistered, urban, and quite honestly, sometimes miserable inner cities. You see, the higher buildings have become over the last 30 years, the more liberal those cities have become. It's the tragedy of the commons. The less likely you are to own something, the less likely you are to want to preserve that which you live in. You see this in a lot of the cities across the country: New York City, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Portland. The most cloistered, urbanized environments across the country, they tend to be the most liberal. Now, Pete Buttigieg, I think I said that right, his vision for America is, you know what the real problem is? The people in South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming, Kansas, Oklahoma, great state, by the way, was just there for a Turning Point event. The people that drive Ford F-150 pickup trucks, maybe 20 or 30 miles a day, they're the problem. You see, Pete Buttigieg wants everyone to be riding on light rail or subway systems or taking some sort of artificial intelligence Uber around everywhere. This is nothing more than an agenda to destroy private property ownership in our country as we know it, as owning homes and trying to get everyone into the inner cities. You see, if you live in New York City, this is not a tax on you. But if you live in Bismarck, if you live in Fargo, if you live in Cody, Wyoming, they are coming for you with this. And you see this if you look closely at the Biden agenda. Cancellation of Keystone XL pipeline, gun confiscation, H.R. 5, attacks on religious liberty. Without them saying it, but if you look closely, they're attacking middle America. Middle America that feeds them their kale salads. Middle America that feeds them and their entire lifestyle when it comes to what they eat, what they do, and quite honestly, without middle America, Missouri, Montana, Indiana, Ohio, beautiful states, how would they even power their electric cars? You need coal, you need natural gas, and you need petroleum in some sense of your sector. Pete Buttigieg, not exactly the smartest guy, but understand what's really happening here. They don't want people to own. They would prefer people to rent. They want people to be living on top of each other. They make perfect liberals. Share this video, everybody, and please subscribe to The Charlie Kirk Show. I love it when people share our videos. It makes us less likely to be censored. Know what's happening. Talk to you guys soon.